Zayn just dropped a brand new song.
Adele cries while singing to her son on stage.
And Perry Edwards has a few words about Liam and Cheryl together.
All of that and more on today's Rundown.
Seems like everybody in Hollywood is getting a tattoo, including Liam Paynes.
And that one is really interesting.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. But first, you guys, we're going to talk about Adele showing up in tears at her concert. But they're happy tears.
Good tears.
So it's no secret how much Adele loves being a mom and how it means the world to her. Despite being the biggest pop star in the world, she'd rather be a mom. I don't blame her. Her son, Angelo, is 3 years old and he's never seen her perform at a concert before. So at the O2 Arena in London, he watched her and Adele said, quote, "This is the first show my baby boy's seen me do," she told the crowd, and fans were tweeting about it. And then during her song, Someone Like You, she even paused in the middle of the song to say hello to Angelo. And she said, quote, "I love you so much, Peanut," as she teared up, and then she let the audience take over singing the song, and we actually have video of that, so take a look.
I love you so much, Peanut. I wish nothing but the best. You sing it.
Peanut! I love that she calls him Peanut.
And I also love that it was documented somewhere that he can one day see the first concert he saw his mom sing at, or his mom.
Because he might not remember. I mean, 3 years old, maybe a little early to remember.
Yeah, I wish she would have brought him on stage and like sung to him up there. Just
Next
to
time.
get him
That'll
started
happen.
early, because I'm sure he's going to have amazing singing chops.
She's really weird about putting him in the spotlight.
That's
We've
true.
never really seen him.
That's true, so
So he's just somewhere in the dark. Peanut, I love you. We're like, where?
I'll have to envision what he looks like in my head. So to celebrate the finale of the Late Late Show's first season, James Corden decided to spice it up a little bit and do the show from someone's house.
Whose house?
Doing something a little different. Natalie, who works with the show. So they went to her house, super normsies, but it was kind of awkward because all of these celebrities were there on the couch together. It seemed weird, but I kind of liked it.
No, I love it.
Yeah. So let's talk about the surprise celebrities. He invited Colin Farrell, Wanda Sykes, and Demi Lovato. They were all there together. And during their chat, Demi revealed that performing in more intimate settings, like a small group of people, is more nerve-wracking than performing at the Grammys,
Really?
which is shocking.
Yeah. I guess because you can see into the people's eyes.
Exactly.
And they're judging you. But if it's a huge audience, there's no connection.
That's exactly what she said.
You just kind of look out in the audience, or at least I look out in the audience, and it's kind of easier in a sense where like when you're in a small environment and you can, if you suck, the person's like 2 feet away from you. And they're looking at you like you're doing a terrible job.
But to calm Demi's nerves before the performance, everybody played a game of hide and seek, which I thought was brilliant, and they all ran and hid somewhere in the house. Wanda decided to go to the most obvious place, which was my favorite moment. She just sat in James' bandleader's chair, and James had no idea that she was even sitting there. And then Demi was the first of the celebrities to be found. She was hiding in this behind a little tiny box in this like makeshift storage attic upstairs. It was really funny. James told her it was the worst place ever to hide.
What the is this? Hang on. Look at Demi Lovato. That is the worst hiding place anyone's ever had. Lovato, you're just behind. What is even that?
I'm so jealous I wasn't there. Don't you love hide and seek?
I do love hide and seek. I will tell you, since you guys know that I'm not on The Amazing Race anymore, when we were sequestered, we played an epic game of hide and seek with all of the racers. It was called Sardines, and someone got bit by a spider in a closet. So back to Demi Lovato. She did perform stone cold, no matter how nervous she was to be there. It seemed a little awkward at first, but honestly, and I know I say this a lot because I love music and I'm really impressed by the celebrities that we follow, but she sounded better than she's ever sounded before.
Well, this song is one of the best songs that she does vocally.
I know, and it's a really hard song to sing. In a past life, I used to sing, and I appreciate how unfiltered she was. I mean, Kelly Clarkson is one of my music icons, and Demi Lovato is like moving up there vocally.
Wow.
She's so good.
Impressed with this one. Aaron, you will never believe the new tattoo that Liam Payne has gotten. Do you
You're
know
right.
what it is? Guess.
No.
What could he possibly get?
I don't know, a photo of Wendy's last album cover?
A huge clock on his forearm, like 2.
But what time is it on the
It's
clock?
going to permanently be 4 minutes to midnight or noon. We're not sure if it's AM or PM, but I like to think it's midnight because their album
It's
made in the
sexier.
AM.
Yeah.
But anyways, we only know this because of the tattoo artist's Instagram page. His name is Nico Hurtado. He Instagrammed this photo of the tattoos, and it's quite large and very bold of him. In another photo of the two together, Nico and Liam, he admitted in the caption that he didn't know who Liam was until his daughter freaked out that he had just tattooed one of the members of One Direction. Thoughts on the tattoo?
Tattoos to me, I'm not a tattoo person. I feel I have anxiety for Liam because what if he changes his mind in 10 years and he's like, it's forever on his
It
arm?
clearly means something, but I'm dying to know what it actually means because there's gotta be something.
What if it's like a song, an album, or something he's working on that means a lot to him? Because you know Zayn kind of did something similar
Yeah.
with his album.
It's gotta be something to do with music or One Direction, right? I mean, it has to be.
Or Cheryl.
Ooh,
Maybe too
speaking
soon?
of Cheryl, everything is going well in Liam's love life right now, you guys. He's dating Cheryl Fernandez Versini, and one of Cheryl's good friends happens to be Zayn's ex-fiance, Harry Edwards of Little Mix, of course, and she is super happy for their romance. She even told Mirror, quote, Cheryl is a good friend of mine. She wants to do whatever makes her happy. I'm happy for her. Whatever makes her happy, I think, is fine. And they're such a gorgeous couple, and I love that Perry's shipping them, so it makes me want to ship them even more.
I've been shipping them. I think they're adorable. And
Erin's like, been there, done that, Missy.
been there, done that. It was so last week. I want them to make babies already.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm already like really
They're like
shipping
almost
them.
too gorgeous. Like, what will their kids look like?
They may not look as gorgeous. Have you noticed that like two really gorgeous people
sort of
who
what I
have
was
children,
insinuating.
they're not as pretty, but like two people who maybe aren't as gorgeous have like beautiful babies. That's like my theory.
What Erin said.
Speaking of Zayn, we've all been patiently waiting for Mind of Mine to hit. It's coming out next week. But just to tease us, Zayn has dropped a brand new song. It's called BeFOUR, spelled B-E-F-O-U-R.
I like it. I like what you did there.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna talk about that later, but first let's listen to a little snippet.
Say what you want, say what you want now. So say what you want, say what you gotta say now. So say what you want, say what you want.
So again, sounding like Robin Thicke, sounding like Justin Timberlake.
Sexy.
I mean, what do you think of Zayn's music so far? I mean, I'm really surprised and impressed at how good it is.
That's exactly my sentiments, is it's not what I thought.
Yeah.
But I really like it. To be honest, I thought it would be even edgier and even more different. I think it's like sexy and almost classic.
I think
can't wait
he's
to hear
like
more.
hitting it right on the head. This is definitely kind of what Justin Timberlake did when he came out with his first album. Totally the same thing. But speaking of the title of the song, you like it. Well, some fans are speculating that there's more to it.
He just doesn't know how to spell.
Maybe that could be a theory, but also there's this theory out there that 4 is spelt like the number because of 1D's album, which was called 4, so BeFOUR.
And now there's 4 members of One Direction.
Well, kind of, if One Direction is even still a thing, I don't know.
It is!
Okay, well,
Oh my
whatever.
God, it is, Erin.
Something like that. But some people think he's dissing the 1D album. Actually, if I see anything about the 1D album in this, I think it's like he's doing a nod
Maybe
to
it's
it.
an homage.
Yeah,
not a
exactly.
diss.
BeFOUR.
Before you guys leave a comment or several comments because I want to know, what do you think of Liam Payne's new tattoo and what do you think it means?
And also, what do you think that Zayn's title BeFOUR means? Is there more to it than just the title? Let us know in the comments. Also, you can always hang out with us on our social medias.
Yes.
On the Meads.
On the Meads,
I'm at Hey Erin Robinson.
Misty Kingma, and I prefer Instagram. I just love the Insta.
I like Snapchat right now.
Insta life.
Snapchat is like my new
We're
addiction.
gonna agree to disagree on that one.
Today, but tomorrow we'll probably agree. Anyway, you guys, we love you. Thanks for hanging out, and we will see you back here tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Click to the left to watch Taylor Swift and Calvin Harris's epic PDA vacation.
And on the right, we have got everything you might have missed from the Bachelor finale. So much drama.